Luka Kofane. At first, he started as just a simple love interest to then be hero of the second chance, and now he's one of the most important characters from the show because he knows Ladybug and Cat Noir's identities thanks to Wishmaker. But a lot of us wondered, what is going to happen now that Luka knows, and why Luka? But then Ephemeral happened, and we could kind of see the use of Luka knowing this information in Ephemeral. But what else? After Ephemeral, we didn't see Luka for a while, until the finale where we saw a glance of him. And then finally Season 5 came and we saw him alongside Kagami in Determination. So basically for then, nothing happened with him and the information he knew. But then Ezra, the voice director of the English dub, told us that we need to pay a lot of attention to Luka this season. And then Migration came in. So in today's video, let's analyze Luka's role this season and the consequences of him knowing the secret identities, while also analyzing his character. So let's start. In Migration, we could see the after results of Luka knowing the secret identities, while we also saw how he's basically everyone's therapist. Everyone went to him looking for advice. And for Luka, it was quite normal because of his passive nature. But at some point, he was carrying everyone's burden. This was especially after he gave a second chance to someone who didn't really want it, which ended up in a mess he got himself and his friends in. And there is what it all came down. By his expression, we can see how it seemed like his whole world was falling apart. Since from his point of view, it felt that because of his advice, he failed everyone. And moments later, he realized he was getting akumatized, which made Monarch find out that Luka knew a very important information he was looking for. You guessed right, the identities. Because of this, Monarch was trying to use Luka's passion for music against the people he loved to give him the information he wanted. Luka didn't listen and ended up breaking his guitar. His guitar represents his passion for the things he loves, his values, and at that point, his guitar was somehow his sign of comfort. A guitar symbolizes the isolation that artists often have to endure, which is something that completely relates to Luka's character. Music also brings people together by helping them lay down their emotions on it. The writers have a lot of potential with Luka's character that has been sadly wasted. Luka gives advice to everyone in the show and they depend on him for emotional support. So, seeing how someone uses his own advice and turn it against him and crush his dreams and hopes just to hurt the people he loves completely broke him. This is when both Marinette and Adrian found out that Luka knows. Something that needed to be revealed one way or another. It was necessary for Luka's character at the end because it shows that Luka, even being emotionally strong, still, he's just a teen and he needs to stop carrying everyone's burden on him. Because there will be a breaking point where his own traits will be used against himself. And I think that Luka going off with Jacket and Penny is a good thing. Because finally he'll be able to be a kid and not someone that everyone depends on for advice. Because when it's done excessively, it's not healthy for himself. Luka is basically everyone's older brother leaving them useful advice, which was exactly what both Adrian and Marinette needed. A friend who they could trust on their problems. But Luka has a life of its own and it's something that this episode showed. And of course, because nothing lasts forever, Luka needed to leave to protect the people he loved. Because that's what he does. Luka knowing about the identities was something that completely changed his character for the better. It proved how strong he is emotionally, and without Adrian and Marinette knowing, he also helped them too. This also increased his role immensely since before he was just a love interest, to now one of the characters that hold the most valuable information. And thanks to this, he can be able to help them if something goes wrong and gives them the advice they need. His personality also helps him handle this information for a good cause. So good for you, Luka. I hope that in the near future we could see more of Luka again. As I said before, Luka's character has a lot of potential. His character traits are very important to the story. I just hope they won't throw all of his potential away. And actually, I have noticed a little pattern between characters that have to quote-unquote leave to protect the ones they love. This started with Master Fu, then Alex, and now Luka. Could it be that any of the other characters that know the identities or valuable information may have to leave as well? Anyways, what do you guys think? Have a miraculous day and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!